Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. Just before this video starts, please go along and hit the subscribe button and join the family. So then guys, just before this video starts, I would like to say a great big thank you to all them people who went across and watched my previous video of where the shed got broken into. I will be releasing a video very shortly regarding that issue and see what the council have said and what they are going to do to prevent it happening again. So then guys, I'm in the shed now, and I did buy a few bits and pieces when I was out in my local town from Homebase and Wilkinson's. I'd like to bring you along and just show you what I've brought and how cheap they were. So from Wilkinson's about 3 years ago, I used to buy these propagator lids. Very cheap ones, thin plastic, but as soon as any heat gets on them, they start shrinking and deforming and not very good. Also, another problem is with these, they don't sit the bottom part tray very well at all. So there's always risk of a gap coming at the side and stuff like that. So if it is getting frosty this time of the year, we still have seeds what are suffering from frostbite and stuff like that. So when I was in Wilkinson's, I noticed that they had the proper full-on plastic propagator lids. These are on 3 for 2 at the moment, and these are either £3 each, or you could have three of them for £6, which I thought was quite a good deal. So I've started to invest in these solid plastic propagator lids, and I will probably be going back before the end of the season to buy even more, so I can start getting rid of the thin little plastics, and these can go in the recycling bin. So I did buy 2, 4, 6, 8 of these new lids, so that's quite a good bargain. Also, I went into Homebase and they had their balls of string on offer at the moment for £1.50 for 2 rolls of string, and you get like a little spinny handle thing. I've never used it as much. I've never used this model, but I will just take this one out of its case to have a look, just to see what it's like. So when you're doing your rows in the vegetables and stuff like that, it can be fairly easy. It's got a nice little winding handle up there as well, so you can wind it back up onto the spool. Very good. For £1.50, I don't think you can moan at all. The other thing is I brought in Wilkinson's is their 9cm pots. These were 3 for 2, so basically I've got 36 pots for £2. Another little bargain there for you guys as well. I also went out and brought a brand new sprayer for the greenhouse, because as you know in previous videos I've been using this little old juice bottle with a little fork on it. It's not very good, so I invested in one of those, and that was reduced down to £1.50 from £4, so that's another really good bargain. I brought a couple of packs of seeds to go with the hundreds I've got inside. I've got some butterflied wildflowers, and this is just to go around the pond, and I brought some more carrots, so we'll see how they get on as well. We will be starting to sow up vegetables very, very shortly. And the other thing I brought was 20 litres of seed sowing compost. This was £2 for 20 litres, and I try and use the cheapest as I can most years, because obviously running an allotment costs a lot of money, and we try and keep the cost down as much as we can. I'll just put that back up there. And the other thing I brought was griller gaffer tape, and there is a reason for this, and I will take you out to the greenhouse to show you why now. So let's go and have a look at the greenhouse. So then guys, the reason why I have got the gaffer tape is because of the greenhouse over the last couple of storms we've had has taken a right beating again, and these panes of glass are costing more and more money every single time to buy them. So I've decided this year that at the end of the season I'm going to go out and buy a brand new greenhouse. So hopefully this gaffer tape's going to seal a few of the holes up so the frost doesn't get in and the temperature stays at a moderate heat in the greenhouse. So let's go and have a look at the holes in the greenhouse. So I'll start off at the door. As you can see, I've got quite a big gap in the glass here where it has just come away and the frame is moving. So this greenhouse has actually near enough had it. It's got quite a few cracks over. I have been replacing the glass every now and then, but it just gets so expensive that you can't keep on replacing it. So what I have decided to do, I'm going to patch it up until next year and then buy a brand new greenhouse in the winter time and place it up in here. I have been trying to keep it going for as long as I can, but this year I think it's about time to get a new one. So the storm, as you can see, I've got a big big crack running through and a gap in here, so that's going to need a bit of gaffer tape on as well. Just down the end here I've lost the panel here, so it's letting a lot of cold air in, and at the moment I've got the chillies in there, so I need to seal it up. As you can see here, I've tried to seal it up in the past just to try and give it some protection, but it doesn't seem to have worked. This is what we call stinging nettle and bramble city down here. I've got to clear all this out because I'm going to have a new fence fitted very shortly. But it hasn't been that bad of a greenhouse in the time I've had it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on time lapse and show you me repairing the holes. So hopefully that will keep it going for another couple of months, just until the end of summer, so I can buy a new greenhouse. But you can actually see how far this framing's out. If you have to look down here, this is where the door trim is, and it goes down to practically nothing at the bottom. If I closed it normally, you've got a massive gap running down the bottom there as well. But this greenhouse has done me good for the past 4 years. It was free when I got it, so it has done me good for the past 4 years. As you see on time lapse, I sealed that up. I've put a board up at that window, so hopefully it's going to keep a little bit warmer inside the greenhouse. I know that a few people are going to comment probably and tell me to replace it with the PVC plastic, but the thing is the frame has just completely warped, and I just think it's time to buy a new one. So then guys, I'm sorry for a little bit of a short video, but this is about the only sun we've had in the past 3 days, so I haven't been able to get down to the allotment to do very much. So I'm just potting around in the greenhouse and doing them odd jobs where you don't get time to do in the summer. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is switched on at all times to notify you when I upload a video. Don't forget guys, I have Facebook and Instagram accounts. Go across to them as well. If you have any comments, questions or answers, just put it in the comments section below. Until the next video, I'll catch you later.